everybody, it's Anne. Welcome back to my kitchen. I know I haven't been on here live with you for a while, so I am going to show you a couple new things, and also I'm trying a new device. So I don't know if it's going to pop up and I can see if you're on with me or have questions, but we'll figure this out together as we go along. I'm using a new portal because it's supposed to be able to zoom in when I'm actually cooking things a little bit easier for you guys to see. So we'll see how it works. But first of all, I don't know what's for dinner at your house tonight, but I am going to do chicken Madeira here, a copycat recipe. So I just want to tell you a little bit about it and tell you about some products that I found at the store that just makes this really fun. So if you kind of like to go out to eat, but you'd rather make it at home to save a bunch of money and eat on your own schedule, I think this would be a go-to recipe for you to do. So first of all, when you make chicken Madeira, you can serve it over rice, noodles, mashed potatoes, whatever you guys feel like at your house. But I want to show you a couple pasta things that I've found recently that we've really enjoyed. First of all, right here in town, we happen to have a new kitchen store called the Brick Kitchen. And they sell some fantastic olive oils and vinegars, but they also sell some pastas. So we were able to buy this really wide pasta, which has been really fun with some great recipes that we've done. I don't know how you pronounce it. It looks like it's called pappardelle, maybe. So a really big wide pasta. And then I like to shop at Home Goods once in a while. And Home Goods actually has a great gourmet food section. And so I was able to pick up this little tiny noodle, which will be great in summer salads. So I'm really excited about that too. And in fact, I'm gonna use this evening on chicken Madeira here. So just a couple products. And I mentioned the olive oils and vinegars. So this recipe calls for taking boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And this is another find. See these already in pouches? I love getting individual chicken breasts that are in their own pouch, easy to thaw, easy to use. And I got these at Costco because this particular bag, they come already brined, which means they've already been soaking in a salt solution, so they're extremely moist and tender. And I will use our famous close and cut that I've showed you a gazillion times live by putting the chicken breast on here and cutting it in half. So I get really nice, even thin pieces of chicken breast. And then you're typically going to salt and pepper them before you saute them in a skillet with some butter and olive oil. But one of the oils that we like is the black pepper olive oil. So I will use that and just add a little bit of salt and butter. So I'll take a big skillet, I'll melt some butter, get that melted and warm, add in a little olive oil, make sure it's hot. Then I will take my thin slices of chicken breast and I will saute them till they're lightly browned on both sides. Then I'm going to remove them from the pan because the next process I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take both kinds of mushrooms, so baby bellas and white mushrooms. I'm going to slice these up, and yes, I will use the famous quick slice because again, if you don't remember this, this is so easy because like in this instance, I've put 4 big mushrooms on the top of this, and I hope, will this go down low enough to see it? I hope so. If not, I'll have to work on this the next time. I wonder if I can get this portal to set up a little bit. Let's try it like that and see what happens. And then the quick slice, I can put it over the top of all of them at one time. You just rock it through and you can see now that they're already all sliced and ready to use. So I'll be sauteing the mushrooms next in that same skillet. And at the same time, I'm gonna partially steam some asparagus that I have cubed up. And then what you do is you're gonna add beef broth and some wine to the skillet. You're going to take the vegetables out also. You're going to add some beef broth and wine to the skillet. You're going to pull up the fond in the bottom of the pan, which is the little brown crinkly parts, and you're going to bring that to a boil and let it reduce down. And then once it's about half of the amount, so it's reduced about half, then you will put back the chicken, the mushrooms, the asparagus back in the skillet, get it all good and warm. And then you're going to put sliced fresh mozzarella over the top. And this is another grocery store find. You guys have probably all seen these packages of fresh mozzarella, but now locally they carry it already sliced, which is wonderful. So I have some of it already ready right here to use. I just use a real thin slice over top the chicken, put a lid on my pan and let it steam just long enough to melt the cheese. And then I will lift this out and serve it over the pasta tonight because I think that's what we're going to do. And I've got a wedge salad ready to go. And we're going to share with a friend. So that'll be really fun. But the other thing I wanted just to mention, because it's that time of year, is that sweet corn is back in season. And when I first started with Pampered Chef, one of my favorite things that they introduced in the line were these green sweet corn knobs that you screw into the corn. So you literally just put it into the corn like this. And then whether you're boiling your corn, steaming your corn, microwaving your corn, grilling your corn, these can be in there while it's cooking because when they're done, you'll be able to readily grab onto them. They're not hot. And since they're screwed in, they stay attached really well. Well, I'm super excited to tell you that this summer, Pampered Chef came back out with these, but now instead of this bright green, they're gray and they have a cool little storage case because that's been the problem. You got to find these in your utensil drawer. So they're the corn knobs. They just started last month actually in our line. So I'm pretty excited about that. So this will just go in my steamer. I'm going to steam the corn from start to finish. Takes about 15 minutes in a steamer. You can boil it. Some people love to microwave it in 3 minutes. So that's totally up to you. So I'm curious though what you guys are doing tonight for dinner if you're home or if you're gone at a ball game. Are you eating a burger or a dog or whatever's there? It's just kind of fun to know what people are doing for summer cooking. And we've been doing really fast, light things. And I thought tonight it would be fun to have something different. And I love this copycat recipe. If you go out to eat at places like Cheesecake Factory, Olive Garden, trying to think of where else I've seen chicken Madeira on their menu. It's on quite a few places. Biaggi's has a version. But basically the important ingredients are the chicken, the mushrooms, the asparagus, and the fresh mozzarella cheese. And then at the very end, you can top it with a little Parmesan if you want to. So I really tried out my new device. I wanted to know how this worked for videoing. I'll look at it myself live, but you can put a comment out there to me. I would like to know if it looked better, worse, what's going on. And let me know what's for dinner at your house this week. If you're eating a lot of just fruit and vegetables, tell us about it. Are you picking them from your own garden? That's what makes it really fun, you guys. Thanks for letting me try it out and welcome back to my kitchen. I'll try to pop back on more regularly again. See you soon.